I'm actually gonna make something new. Something I've never done before, but I've been practicing that I could just combine and say and put things together. So I don't know what you call this. I'm just gonna call it what it is. After the meal, we'll see what title we get. But we're gonna get chicken breasts. Yeah. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna put it in there. I just got these. We're gonna boil them, all right? Because I'm thinking about making a gravy. Saute the gravy with vegetables and chicken. And then I'm thinking about, I have something leftovers. I'm thinking about doing like maybe macaroni and cheese with this. Let's see what we can do. So I want to thicken some sauce on it too and make it a little bit better. So, and I have this that I bought. So we're gonna try to do some mac and cheese with chicken with gravy, something like that. So let's try. If it doesn't work out, well, I'll let you know. So I got the water ready. We're gonna start putting this in there. Okay, so we are gonna do some little Italian herbs, all right? Italian herbs to give that a little flavor. And I do like avocado oil. For some reason, I love avocado oil. Give it that little flavor. It doesn't stick to water. Remember, it doesn't, but it combines with whatever it touches, all right? And then we are gonna do the chicken bouillon, if I could find it. My wife's always, oh, here it is. My wife always moves it around. So for chicken bouillon, I like to use a cap. That's probably 1 spoonful, right? Then leave that alone. I'm not even gonna cover it. Let this come to a boil and then lower down the temperatures. We're gonna use the water, all right, for our sauce that we're gonna make. So don't throw this water away. Keep it going. And I am gonna use a silicone spatula because I am gonna use it for other stuff. Mix it right now. Add a little bit more salt. Cross. And pepper. And give it that water flavor good because we are going to use it. And I am going to bake a potato in here. So right now, we're going to wash the potato. I have one last potato. Might as well put it to boil. We're going to use this. Potato might be cooked faster than the actual chicken, but take it out, right? So we're going to leave it alone right now. I should have had more water then. We have enough. We'll just sink it up to the bottom. So move it, this. Yeah, we have enough water. Yeah, we do. Let it boil. I'm going to leave this sitting here in water. Let them get a little bit more mushier and easier to cook. So we're going to wait a bit right now. We're going to use this for the sauce too. I might use some other pot, but we're going to see what we can do, right? So, all right, the chicken's ready, but not the potato. So we're going to take the chicken out for now. I think that's it. And even, oh, there's still some pieces left. Hey, how many chickens did I cook? Oh, shoot. Potato still needs some more cooking. I checked because the thing, how you check it, stab it. If it doesn't go through, see, it's a little hard. So the fork needs to go through. For the noodles, I also like to put some olive oil or avocado oil to make sure it gets some flavor in there. Just a little bit. That's it. And salt, a little bit of salt, more salt. And pepper. We're gonna drain this anyway, so, but I like to keep some of the flavor in there. So move this around. These are the noodles. I don't know what the name of them. I just had them. I was gonna do some experiment with them, to be honest with you, and I just ended up doing this. All right, so we're gonna start our gravy sauce. All right, gravy vegetables. We're gonna move this to the right. Real stuff. So we're gonna add butter here. Start with the butter first. All right, that should be good enough. And then once the butter melts a little bit, we're gonna start with the second. We're gonna do a gravy. We're gonna take shortcuts. We're not doing flour or anything like that. We're gonna do a starter, and you guys can find this. This is a good starter. So it's not the greatest, but it's okay. 3 teaspoons of this. 1, 2, 3, and mix it around with the butter. And then a cup full of the broth that we just did right now. 1, 2, 3. Keep mixing it. 4. I think 1 more spoonful. Okay. I'm going to lower this one too, because this is done too. So, oops, not that. There, I think that's good enough. So let's brown that up a little bit, mix it around. And you want to get it thicker, add flour to it, right? See how it doesn't look watery right now? We're going to add some more water because it's burning up. So lower down the temperature. 1 more spoon of water, I think, the broth. Just in case. That's looking good. This is, we're gonna let this cool, let this boil a little bit. It's nice and thick. We're gonna taste it too. Make sure it doesn't stick to the sidewalls. Move it around. It shouldn't stick with it because we added butter, but still, gotta come in, keep moving it around. Want to thicken up. So we're gonna start draining this one we're gonna start doing our mac. All right, we're gonna lower this down. I don't got whipping cream, so heavy cream, so lower this down. We're gonna add butter. Make sure I rinse this out. There we go. Some butter. Move it around. Now we're gonna make sure this one's sturdy too. I know you're not supposed to use the same spoon, but we're doing it. All right, with that one. Close this. Now we're gonna get milk. That's good enough. That's good enough. Enough to melt. Then our yellow cheese, 1 handful. Little mozzarella, 1 handful. And we're gonna load it up with Parmesan. The Parmesan cheese. Move this one around. Make sure that this is not burning. So this is done already. We're gonna go ahead, save this to the, let's taste it a little bit. Let's taste it. Oh man, it's on the money. So we're gonna move this to the side, let it cool off. This is good too. It's missing cheese. Let's put some Parmesan cheese. That's good enough. Mix it around. Now let's start the pan here. We're gonna start this pan here. So we're gonna leave this cool off for now, but it's ready to serve. We're gonna put a chicken back in there. Woo. Throw it all in there. Now lower it down. We just want it to mingle a little bit, just a little bit, enough where everything gets flavor. Then we come in there. We add our gravy that we just made right now. And don't let it get burned off. So see how we have some there? Get a spoon for juices. Don't water it down too much, so that's good enough. Get everything going. A little piece. Let's get this one right here. This one, just a little piece. Man, that's good. All right, turn it off. We're ready to serve. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. Presentation, yeah, it's okay. But what I'm more concerned is tasting it. Like, look at this. 3 cheeses in there. The potato, because I chopped it off in three pieces. Put a little gravy on it. Oh, with vegetables. Ooh, I can't wait to try that. And then, of course, the chicken with the gravy and vegetables. All right. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the potato first with a little bit of gravy. Potato came out incredible, too. That gravy with the chicken broth, it's incredible. 3 types of cheeses. Come on, good. Now the only thing I'm missing here, maybe heavy whipping cream, the milk. But I think put together with the 3 cheeses, including the actual a little bit of milk, made it really good. Oh man, this is really good. You know what I would do? Maybe smoke it to get that smoky flavor after. Crumble some bacon on top of it. Let's try the chicken. Chicken, very, very tender. Gravy style. It just makes it a whole new. It tastes like a freaking Thanksgiving meal almost. And this veggie plate. Makes any kid want to eat his vegetables. Enjoy it. So, hope you guys enjoy your meals.